translate all the questions back. Neftali, right here in the front.
Aranch, en Hispanic, primeramente, muchas gracias por dedicar este tiempo para nosotros y como lo ha sido en los 8 años que ha estado en la organización de los Yankees acá en Grandes Ligas. Ha sido muy amigable con todos nosotros, nunca rechazando en ningún momento. Eres parte de lo nuestro, aunque no sea latino. Gracias también al departamento de prensa de todos los Yankees por tenernos presentes con un acto de esta magnitud y mucha calidad que nos ha sorprendido. En primer lugar, quiero hacerte son dos preguntas. La primera, ser nominado para Roberto Clemente premios y estar con tanto latino, para ti, ¿qué significa eso? Y lo segundo es la responsabilidad que tiene como capitán de los Yankees. ¿Cómo explicarlo?
Aaron, pretty quickly here, I just want to thank you for spending the time with us. You know, over 8 years in the big leagues, you know, you've always been very nice to us, and you've always shown time for us. You know, and we appreciate that. And although you're not a line ball player, you know, you're part of us. I have a 2-part question, really quick. First of all, what does it mean for you to be the honoree for the Roberto Clemente Award? And second question is, what does it mean for you to be the captain of the Yankees? You know, the responsibilities that come with that title.
Oh, great questions right there. And also just thank you to you guys. You guys always have treated me well during interviews, talking with you guys, seeing you guys out there for BP. So I always appreciate, you know, the kindness, you know, and getting a chance to be the nominee for the Roberto Clemente Award it's a tremendous honor. You know, as a player, I never really tried to focus on awards, accolades. It's always been about coming here, showing up to work, you know, giving my best effort for the Yankees to win a ball game. And I think the Roberto Clemente Award, I think you could ask every player is one award that they have on their list that hopefully they get a nomination for, or hopefully can win it. So, you know, being mentioned, that's something I always had on my checklist, and now getting a chance to be a nominee and hopefully get a chance to win that is incredible, just for the type of person that Roberto was. You know, what he did on the field was amazing. We see all the stats, the 3,000 hits, the home runs, the numerous all-stars, silver sluggers, gold glove, all that. But I think it was the work he did off the field, you know, especially, you know, I have a foundation that really centers around the youth and the kids, and just hearing the stories of how he treated the youth, how he treated the kids, how he treated the next generation. And you see that now in this game with especially some of the younger Latin players we have in this game who represent this game so well, and how they treat the youth and inspire the youth to become ball players or whatever they want to do. So it's a tremendous honor. You know, I could never live up to that legacy of Roberto Clemente, but it's truly incredible. You want me to?
Yeah, let me. Primero que todo, muchísimas gracias. Siempre ha sido un placer poder compartir con ustedes. Como mencionaste, transcurso de esos 8 años de carrera, siempre han sido muy buenas conversaciones, muy buenos momentos, muy buenas memorias. Sí, o sea, como jugador nunca estoy pensando en premios personales. Siempre trato de enfocarme en mis responsabilidades del día a día como jugador. Pero sí, el premio Roberto Clemente, ser nominado a ese premio es uno de los premios que cualquier jugador le gustaría, no solamente ser nominado, pero también ganarlo. Significa mucho para nosotros como jugadores, para mí personalmente, entendiendo el tipo de jugador que él fue, todos los premios que ganó como pelotero, pero no tanto eso, también todo lo que hizo fuera del terreno. Yo tengo una fundación que trabajo con ella el año entero y se enfoca a ayudar a los muchachos jóvenes. Entonces, entendiendo todo lo que él pudo lograr, entendiendo lo que yo quisiera lograr, para mí es un honor.
And to answer the second part, just about being the Yankee captain, that's another honor that I never thought would ever happen. It's, you know, not why I play this game, not why I show up to work and wear these pinstripes. You know, wear these pinstripes, to represent the Yankees, represent the fans, represent my teammates, so getting a chance to be the captain now, there is a little bit more responsibility, especially showing up for your teammates every single day, answering to the fans every single day on, the good days and the bad days, especially with, this season having, a couple scuffles that we did, just being there every single day to answer questions, to, when good things are happening, give praise to my teammates, because it takes all 26 of us on a nightly basis. So it's a tremendous responsibility, but this is, I'm here for it. I was excited when Hal gave me the nod and kind of gave me the call and said, hey, we want you to be the captain. So it's, I'm just going to try to continue to go out there and do what I do, and try to help lead these guys, to the next championship.
Sí, y con la segunda parte de tu pregunta, ese otro título o meta que nunca fue la que por la que yo juego este juego, pero entendiendo eso, claro que sí, ser el capitán del equipo de los Yankees de Nueva York viene con muchas responsabilidades, ya sea estando disponible para tu compañero el día a día, en los días buenos y en los días malos, entendiendo esta temporada que ha sido de mucho sube y baja, pero un sinnúmero de cosas que tú entiendes que son parte de ser el capitán del equipo, estando disponible para ello, responder varias preguntas que tengan, jugando el juego en la manera que yo pueda hacerlo. Entonces, ese sinnúmero de cosas que se van juntando y entiende que son parte de la posición en sí, del título en sí. Desde el momento que Hal me dio la llamada y me ofreció esa responsabilidad, entiendo de que es algo que hoy acepto con mucha honra y que quiero seguir desarrollando según pasen los años en mi carrera.
Thank you, Jason. Hola, Alan. ¿Cómo estás? Phil Colon con El Show. You spoke about Roberto Clemente and his accolades on the field. 3,000 hits. We can name them all. He's probably best known for his work off the field. He died in a humanitarian cause. Do you draw inspiration from what he's done in the community for what you're trying to build, you and your mom are building with the All Rise Foundation? Can you speak a little bit more about that?
Phil, do you want to translate that?
De lo que Roberto Clemente llegó a hacer. La pregunta es, con tu fundación, si tú consigues inspiración de lo que él ha hecho con la fundación de él.
Yeah, that's one thing, honestly, my mom has always told me is, to whom much is given, much is required. And to see somebody, when you go over all the baseball legends, and especially Roberto Clemente, a guy at the top of his game, like we said, all the awards, accolades, this guy is a legend. And for him to still want to give more, felt like, just the work I did on the field wasn't enough, to see, wanting to bring supplies to another country to help out in relief. Even the videos I've seen of him, with kids, stories about him stopping on the side of the road to help somebody out. Like, it's just, the list goes on. And, when my mom and I started the All Rise Foundation, that was, he's one of the prime examples of, a guy that had everything. He could have just rode off into the sunset and just focused on baseball, what I do on the field, and that's it. But he wanted to do more, and, that's same with what we're trying to do with the All Rise Foundation. We want to do more. It's, baseball is great. It's given us a great platform, and it's given us a great platform to go out there and kind of help this next generation. And like I said earlier, like I can see Roberto Clemente and so many young kids now who play this game with so much passion, so much joy, and they continue to give back. They're inspiring the youth. I see watching the Little League World Series and seeing how much fun they are having, and it's that's what it's all about. That's why we play this game, and Roberto was definitely a big inspiration with that.
Sí, una de las cosas que me dijo mi mamá temprano en mi edad es que a una persona que le llegan ciertas fortunas, muchas cosas se le van, va a tener muchas responsabilidades. Y entendiendo el impacto que él tuvo, no solamente como jugador, pero fuera del terreno, entendiendo todo lo que pudo lograr, aparte de todos los premios y todo lo que logró. Él pudo sencillamente ser solamente un pelotero y enfocarse en su carrera, pero él quería hacer más de ahí, quería impactar de otra manera. Y qué mejor ejemplo que él, entendiendo todo lo que él hizo. He oído varias historias, videos de cómo a veces se paraba para ayudar a ciertos niños en camino al estadio, cómo murió llevando ayuda a otro país. eh, y hoy en día se nota su impacto, se ve por toda la liga, todos esos muchachos jóvenes que juegan con tanta pasión, que quieren seguir inspirando a la próxima generación. Lo ves en la liga, pero también lo ves en las pequeñas ligas. Eh, y claro que sí, tú quieres tener ese impacto y poder ayudar la mayor cantidad de personas posible que puedas con tu fundación.
Chino, to the left.
Aaron Josh, qué bueno que está hablando con la prensa latina y te agradecemos infinitamente que estés aquí. La palabra dificultad en los Yankees de Nueva York se ha estado conversando mucho por la situación en que está atravesando los Yankees en estos momentos. Mas, sin embargo, hubo una palabra del capitán que dijo, ese es el hombre, Aaron Boone debe quedarse. ¿Qué te llevó a ti a tener eso tan firme así en estos momentos?
You know, first of all, like we mentioned before, thank you very much for speaking with us with Line Press and taking some time out. You know, and you said it. You know, the difficult season, right, with tough moments. But at a given time, you very clear saying, you know, Aaron Boone is the guy to lead this team. You know, why do you think so? Why does it come to you and about that statement that you made?
You know, I've been here with Booney since 2018 when he first came in, and you know, one of the first things I told him was, you know, hey, there's going to be a couple bumps and bruises along the way, some good moments, bad moments, but you know, I'm going to be here with you, you know, till the end, you know, till we finish this thing off. And you know, through the whole process, you know, the biggest thing that stuck out to me, you know, about Aaron Boone is his commitment to the players, you know, on a daily basis, how he sticks up for us. You know, we even saw a little bit of that last night, you know, one inning into the game. But, you know, as a player, that's what you want. You want a manager, you want somebody who's going to be fighting in the trenches with you, you know, someone whose main goal is to go out there and win today's game, bring a championship back to New York. And, you know, he's a guy that's, you know, been in those postseason run. He's played in October. He's had big moments in October here in New York. He knows what it's like. He knows the expectations. You know, there's, in my mind, no better guy, you know, for that position. You know, he's been there. He's done that. And just as a player, he's in the trenches with us. He fights with us every single day. And, you know, that's who you want next to you when you're going to battle.
¿Sabe? Hemos sido parte del mismo equipo desde el 2018, cuando él empezó a dirigir este equipo. Y una de las cosas que le dije era que al transcurso del tiempo iban a haber subidas y bajas, de que no era fácil, de que era un trabajo difícil, pero de que lo iban a hacer juntos. Vieron anoche cómo en el primer inning lo botan del juego defendiendo uno de sus jugadores. Entonces, en mi simple opinión, yo quiero una persona así. Yo quiero un dirigente así, que esté ahí disponible con nosotros y que pelee con nosotros hasta lo último. De que el día a día sabes que va a entregar lo que él tiene, de que quiere lo mejor para ti. Una persona que ha tenido éxito en su carrera como jugador, fue parte de equipos de playoff de aquí, de Nueva York. Entonces, ¿quién más, verdad? ¿Quién más? ¿Qué otra persona podría ser? entendiendo la experiencia que ha tenido como jugador y también como dirigente, ya con el tiempo que ha pasado aquí. Y por eso yo entiendo en mi humilde opinión que él es la persona correcta.
The front row on the right, we have one or two more. No, Daniel. Okay. Go ahead, Daniel. Go ahead. Make it quick.
Aaron, tú vienes del oeste de California, tuviste la oportunidad de firmar con algunos de los equipos, San Francisco, los Dodgers. Sin embargo, ¿por qué tú elegiste los Yankees para quedarte aquí por un largo tiempo? ¿Y cómo tú valoras ese fanático que tanto te ama y te quiere aquí, mayormente en Nueva York?
You know, Aaron, you're from California, you know, and there were other teams that were interested, you know. But why come back to the Yankees? You know, why come back and be here for a long time and represent these fans that enjoy you very much?
For me, it was pretty simple. There was unfinished business. You know, when I got drafted, when I came through the minor leagues, it was about winning a championship in New York. You know, bringing it back to the fans that show up here every single night. You know, even when, you know, right now where we're battling and we're not having the season we want, these fans are still showing up on a nightly basis for us. It's, you know, that's why I came back. I came back for them. I came back for my teammates, you know, who committed to coming here and wanting to win a championship. So, you know, it would have been nice, I guess, to go back home to California, but, you know, New York's my home. These fans are my family. And you know, I always felt like I had some unfinished business. You know, it's we got a lot of work to do, and you know, this is the place where I wanted to do it. You know, I wanted to be here for the good times, for the bad times, and yeah, this is home. You know, so I just it was an easy choice for me.
Entendía que la meta que queríamos no la habíamos logrado. Entendíamos que había trabajo por hacer. Desde que estamos en Liga Menor, la idea es de ganar un campeonato. Al transcurso de los años va pasando por todos esos diferentes niveles de Liga Menores, llegas a Grandes Ligas y la meta es la misma, la meta es ganar. Entonces entendía que todavía no habíamos logrado eso, todavía no habíamos logrado ese campeonato, de traer ese trofeo de regreso a Nueva York, a la fanaticada. Quería regresar y tener la oportunidad de tratar de hacer eso con mis compañeros. Entonces entendía que sí, que era la opción correcta de regresar aquí a Nueva York. Como menciona, California es mi casa, pero hoy en día Nueva York es mi casa. Y por la fanaticada. Ha sido una temporada difícil. Sin embargo, todos los días los fanáticos vienen a vernos. Y ese apoyo es incondicional. Entonces, entender lo mucho que ellos aprecian la franquicia, el deseo que tienen de ganar y el deseo que nosotros tenemos de ganar y de poder cumplir esa meta, era una selección fácil.
Take a last one. Marxist right here in the front.
Aaron, gracias. Mi nombre es Marcis Lozada, soy periodista de Venezuela. Quería preguntarte, este año en el que has tenido la responsabilidad de ser el capitán del equipo con esta temporada que ha sido difícil, ¿cuál es el mindset, la mentalidad que tiene que tener un capitán para poder apoyar y poder tener esa figura con todo el resto del equipo, más aún teniendo figuras tan jóvenes en esta temporada? Gracias.
You know, spoke a little bit about being the captain of the team, but from a responsibility point of view, you know, understanding has been a tough season, but having a lot of young players, you know, overall, what kind of mindset you have to navigate a season like this, of many different challenges, including all these young players that you have on the team now?
Yeah, that's the thing with, you know, that's a great question. Every year, there's always, each season is so different. You know, you have the seasons where you're winning 100 games and it seems like everything's great, but that's a challenging year. You know, you go through different injuries, trading guys away, bringing new guys in, getting, you know, the chemistry right. Then you have other seasons where you're battling for, you know, a wild card spot and you just barely make it in, and the highs and lows of that. You know, a season like this year where we battled, you know, massive injuries throughout the year, ups and downs. You know, we get a chance to see some young, bright players, you know, who we've had in our organization, who we've heard a lot about, and get a chance to see what they can do, which has kind of been a bright spot, you know, the past couple of weeks, you know, seeing what these guys can do. It's it's challenging, you know, but I think what's great is just reminding guys about that hunger. You know, it's even the guys that have been in this game for a while, you know, even the times where we're winning 100 games, it's about staying hungry. And I think when you go through a season like this where nothing's really going your way, you know, I think it's a good reminder for guys that, hey, you gotta be hungry through the whole season. You can never be satisfied. You can't be satisfied. You know, just being in New York, being in the big leagues, you know, that's something I try to tell a lot of the young guys. It's like, okay, you made it. You played your first game in the big leagues, but this is just the beginning for, you know, hopefully a long journey, a long career for you. That's why I was, you know, so excited in Houston seeing a lot of those young guys come up, you know, especially Dominguez. I know he's just had a successful surgery on his arm, but, you know, just reminding those guys that, hey, the work doesn't stop. You know, just keep that hunger, keep that desire. And that was pretty cool to see in Houston when those guys came up. You know, they were hungry, they were swinging the bat, they're aggressive, they're having fun, and that's, you know, something that you got to keep, you know, from your first day in the big leagues, you know, to your last game. So, you know, there's a lot of challenges, a lot of ups and downs, but I think that's a one bright spot from this season is just, you know, seeing that hunger from the young core, the young group of guys, and just reminding them that, you know, hey, you got to do this on a nightly basis.
Sí, o sea, cada temporada es diferente, ¿verdad? Hay temporadas donde ganas más de 100 juegos, donde todo tal vez te sale como piensas. Hay temporadas como esta, donde las cosas no te salen exactamente como lo deseas. Y una de las cosas clave que entiendo, creo que es muy importante de transmitir, es la tenacidad de querer ganar, el deseo en sí de lograr la meta. Y no solamente con los jugadores jóvenes, pero también con todos los otros compañeros. La temporada de béisbol es una temporada bien larga, llena de compleja, diferentes obstáculos. Y creo que teniendo eso bien cerca, esa mentalidad de querer poder lograr la meta, no solamente desde el primer día, pero hasta el último. Creo que es muy importante. Hablando de la serie en Houston, fue muy divertido ver cómo todos esos muchachos jóvenes llegan, impactan esa serie, ver esos jugadores de los que hemos escuchado por varios años, verlo aquí en Grandes Ligas, fue un momento muy emocionante. Pero a la misma vez le digo, ok, ya llegaron, están aquí, ya debutaron, pero ahora empieza el trabajo en sí y ahora empieza su carrera. Entonces muy importante de que esa tenacidad, ese deseo no se pierda.
Appreciate Aaron spending extra time with us. Thanks for hanging with it. Congratulations on the honor again. He'll be out for pregame ceremony. I don't know the time, probably somewhere around 6:50, I believe. 6:50? 6:49. My mistake. Sorry about that. Aaron, thanks again.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.